But to display on today paper. Mr. Mike.
Viewers across the world joining us on this platform. Yes, viewers, we love you. Thank you for the support on the platform. Thank you so much for being with us. Today, we have different speakers, two types of stories. We'll be reading them out one after the other, quickly to the point. Now, on the scene on Saturday, this morning, Saturday Punch, Chicago Academic Record. Chicago Academic Record. Tinubu battle, US Monday. Tinubu Atiku is on Neco battle in US. Monday, President shouldn't have anything to hide. He will get in, says Atiku can. We have Tinubu saying, APC ready for Atiku's plan B, says Tinubu ready. Ministerial offer, said NEC members. Moving down to the other stories on the same paper, we have tribal marks, an ancient culture lost to civilization. Tribal marks, an ancient culture lost to civilization. We have a picture here, and this person has been trending for more than a week now. talking about the late Mohbad. Was the principal of Mohbad saying, I'm talking about the ex-principal of Mohbad. Mohbad passed Neco at one sitting. I don't know why he joined Naira Marley. Mohbad passed Neco at one sitting. I don't know why he joined Naira Marley. That's what the ex-principal is saying on the front page of Saturday Punch newspaper. That can be found on page 16 of the Punch newspaper. Look at the picture of this young man, Mohbad. You can see the handsome looking young man. Right here we have, can I read it out? English language B3. We have a mathematics C6, biology C5, and others. We can't read everything. To the next one we have the Saturday Tribune. Well, Saturday Tribune saying to the world, bandits invade varsity hostels, abduct 24 students. I think that happened in Zamfara State. Zamfara. Yeah. That's okay. Bandits invade varsity hotels, abduct 24 students in Zamfara. Protocol officer, 9 construction workers also kidnapped. We have a story on Mohbad. We used tear gas, not live bullets. That was when the police disrupted the demonstration of Nigerians. That was yesterday. Yeah. We used tear gas, not live bullets, says police. On to the next one. We have Amotekun discovers ritualist base in Oremeji, Ibadan. Arrest 3. Police arrest 17 for cultism, murder in Ekiti State. Okay, let me see what we can quickly read from the phone to the viewers across the globe. Still your number one is about review program by standards at news 10. All right, moving on to the nation newspaper. Indefinite strike, man, Neco orders kick as NLC decides Tuesday. Tricyclist who returned 15 million naira offered 4 wives as reward. That's funny. Saturday Independent 10 years after privatization. Darkness persists amidst huge electricity bill. And we have your desperation to hide Chicago varsity records embarrassing. That's what Simi Frank saying to Tinubu. Afenifere sets agenda for Tinubu to Afenifere sets agenda for Tinubu on insecurity, economic rule. Okay. We have NLC threatens to embark on indefinite strike, says federal government has failed to meet our demands. All right, let's quickly join our reviewers. We still have more papers here, but we won't be able to read all the papers out in order for us not to delay the program, delay some of our reviewers who want to hear the views concerning issues that are trending in the country. Good morning, Michael.
Morning, Michael Adekunle.
You're welcome once again, Michael Daniel.
Yes, Mike.
Okay.
Good morning, viewers all over the world.
All right. Okay. Let me do justice to that. All right. We have King Joe Ogba. Good morning to you, Mike, and everyone. We say good morning to you, Abu Africa Monsaya. Good morning to you, Romero Pray. Good morning, Mr. Mike. And we say good morning. Just get it. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us on today's edition of this program. It's Saturday morning.
Yes.
It's kind of sunny.
Yeah.
It's a bright day,
It is.
but it's not a bright one. In Zamfara, as bandits, invaded varsity hotels, abducted 24 students, even construction workers. Michael, are we winning the war against insecurity in the country? Are we really? Let's be sincere with ourselves. We have the issue of Boko Haram there. The primary one again is cultism. The government is really fighting hard to tame this cultist, to avert cultism in Nigeria. But everything still boils down to the fact that it is still insecurity? Are we winning war against insecurity in Nigeria, especially these bandits? Because having that mind to go into university to kidnap students, though it really happened in the western part of the country, but in the northern part of the country, and this is where this persists. It goes on daily basis there. Are the northern governors winning the war against insecurity, against these bandits?
If you ask me, the answer is no. We are not. We are not winning the war against banditry, especially in the north, as against what we are being told that we are winning the war. We are not. That is the truth. We must tell ourselves the truth. I give it to our troops in terms of what they have been able to do over the years, especially in that part of the country. Don't forget, they are not only dealing with banditry, the farmer, herdsmen, clashes that occur from time to time is equally going on, even though that seems to have a little bit been doused for some time now. But generally, on banditry, it is prevailing much in the northern part of the country. We've had a lot of cases, they are in charge of kidnapping people in that environment as well. They do that at will. From time to time, they go into communities, just pick people at random and head straight into the bushes. Our security agencies has a lot of work to do because we can't stop talking about this. Part of what the Constitution established is the fact that the security of lives and property shall be the primary responsibility of government. That is clear. In other words, that is what every other thing is going to be built on. So there is no way we can overemphasize security matters. There can't be meaningful development when there is no security and all of that. So our security agencies, despite the fact that they are putting their lives on the line, which the nation appreciates, we cannot but ask for more. We cannot but ask for more. And also, I believe one of the things that we must equally work on in terms of security is intelligence gathering. Intelligence gathering is a missing link. Information should get to our agency, our security agencies, even before time. They must be able to have an idea of what is about to happen where. I expect them to have infiltrated these bandits, have some of their men getting into their system very consciously and all of that. So I'm not a security expert, but I know that area is missing. And don't also forget, it's about information, not about ammunition. Because ammunition without relevant information, it is likely to lead to frustration.
It is likely to lead to frustration. I believe so. You believe so? Okay. Michael, can we, for once, stop embarrassing ourselves in this nation? Can we, for once, stop embarrassing ourselves? Now, the issue of Atiku and Tinubu is what I'm trying to say. This is an embarrassment to the nation, an embarrassment to the two presidential. I won't say Tinubu is a presidential candidate because they have been declared winner by the tribunal. The ex-president of the country, Atiku, who happens to be the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, taking case out of Nigeria to the United States, Chicago specifically. Tinubu also hiding his academic records. Don't you think this is an embarrassment on us as Nigerians?
Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is not taking any case out of Nigeria. The Nigerian case is still on. Don't forget, it is before the Supreme Court at the moment. Both PDP and Labour Party before the Supreme Court of Nigeria at this time. What is going on in the US is a separate case. It's about Atiku Abubakar trying to get the academic records.
But it's still a case, Michael.
It is. But I tell you, there are two different things.
Okay.
Atiku Abubakar needs some of that information to prosecute what is going on in Nigeria. And that is why he is demanding for the academic records of the president of our nation, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which I think he has right to do so. These are people that have the best of lawyers at their beck and call. I believe they know what they are pursuing. I believe they know the legal implication of what they are asking for. And I want to believe it is within their right to so do. And that is what is pursuing in the US. Initially that was granted that it should be released within 2 days. And in no time, lawyers of Mr. President. So we look forward to having that concluded in no distant time. But my view is that academic records should not be something that anyone should be hiding, especially when you are in the public office. People should be able to access the academic records, even from the comfort of their homes.
I don't understand. What's so special in it? This is Mohbad's academic records, not released by, I don't know if it is the principal that released these. The ex-principal. Mohbad passed Neco at one sitting. I don't know why he joined Mali. Now, I'm not even after this. I'm talking about its academic records. So, what is wrong with Tinubu releasing his academic records, Michael? If he's not hiding anything. Let's settle this case once and for all.
No, this is not the Supreme Court, so we may not be able to settle it here. We are only giving an opinion. So should it be a personal thing?
I've
just said that it shouldn't be an issue. Academic record of a public official shouldn't be an issue. Anybody should be able to access it from the comfort of their homes. But he has his reasons why he wouldn't let that happen. Whatever reason I think the president has, if it is within his rights, I think he should exercise it. And those that are equally clamoring to have those records released, if it is within their rights, they must get it out. And I think that is where I start.
Now let's divert a bit. Let's move down to this story. Tribal marks in Nigeria, an ancient culture lost to civilization. I don't know if you have it.
I'm equally checking.
Do I have it? Niyi, do you have it? You don't have it. But this was our identity before, Michael. Why did we lose it? So why did you lose it?
Tribal marks, I think those that came up with that idea as a means of identification there, I believe that was the information they had there. That was what they knew as at then. That doesn't mean that is the way it should be. You and I don't have tribal marks today, yet we know our roots. We can identify with our roots without any problem. But as at that time, that was information that was available, and people felt we don't want to lose our identity in this complex world, and they felt okay, let's give ourselves marks and all of that. But I think that should be out of the way now. You don't have to put an indelible mark that is so conspicuous on people just to identify them. I think civilization has gone beyond that, and I think we should jettison that idea of tribal marks.
You don't like it?
As Africa, not at all.
You don't like it? Okay. Now let's move down to palliatives palaver. So Nigerians, just hustling, struggling to get palliatives, not just in Lagos State, but in different parts of the country. As a citizen of this country, I don't think we need to struggle to get that. If we see the way the US organized palliatives for the citizens during the COVID-19 lockdown, some of them even told me that before they woke up, or something like that. They will have it
in the doorstep.
at their doorstep. Michael, why are we not having this? Why are we not having this kind of system in place?
It is sad that we are having Nigerians having to struggle, and from that report to even punch themselves for them to have a ridiculous ration called palliatives. I mean, and I think you have said it all. It is sad. We should emulate places where things are done orderly. Nigerians must be dignified when government want to intervene in their affair in terms of giving them some palliative stuff. So for them to reduce Nigerians to people that begin to slap themselves just because they want to collect rice and
Beans.
one ridiculous beans. I think it is unfortunate. It could have been avoided. Things can be done properly. We must learn and begin to do things properly. And I think that is just the way to go. We can't continue to treat ourselves in that manner. I think it's unfortunate.
Thank you so much, Michael.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks for your contribution. All right, Neil, good morning to you. How you doing?
I'm fine, very well, Mr. Michael.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
So what's up with you?
Well, we are doing well.
What's up with the president?
Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is trying to galvanize investors to come back home. I mean, he did a very good job just this past few days while in America. Though we understand the presidency made a mistake with the announcement that it was the first person, but it wasn't. And I mean, it is instructive that the presidency can admit to errors when they make it. And I think that is the highest level of sincerity. And I hope that this will make more Nigerians to believe in the current government. That when we make mistakes, we will admit, let go of our ego, and what apologize, just like what they did yesterday by the special advisor to the presidency of media, by Ajuri Ngelale. And that's a good one. Yes, we have been trying to galvanize investors, and I think in America, some investors are already showing interest. But yes, back home we still need to tackle our insecurities. But I think over time, with time and patience, we'll get it right.
All right, thank you so much. Now moving down to the two personalities, Atiku and Tinubu. It's a case of two desperate people. I'm talking about Atiku desperate in the sense that he needs that record to be out. He doesn't care what anybody is saying. I want your academic record out there. And Tinubu also desperate by trying to hide his academic records. What is wrong with that?
You see, when you're...
This is a country of over 200 million.
Hold on. Mr. Mike. Okay. First and foremost, we must understand that these certificates were not issued in Nigeria. They were issued in America. And in America, there's a law they call citizens' right of what? Privacy. A citizen can decide what to reveal what he wants to be revealed. If Atiku and Asiwaju were going for the post of presidency in US of A, we'll not be having these conversations. This same certificate, Asiwaju has been confirmed to receive it from Chicago State University. They wrote a confirmation letter to that effect. This same certificate was what gave Asiwaju his appointment in ExxonMobil and every other top companies he work with. Yet, Atiku says, no, I want to know the day they admitted you. As a matter of fact, I want to know the color of biro you used to write your first examination.
There's something fishy.
The truth is this.
Okay.
The truth is this. Atiku is looking for what's not lost. And I'm so appreciated that Tinubu wastes his time. I thought that Atiku would be in the US of A looking for the real files on the 460,000 naira forfeited issues. That one sounds more tenable, right? But it's not even after that. Now, is that his certificate? The school where he got his certificate said, Oga, this guy graduated from our school. He graduated with honors. They wrote a letter. They are ready to go and give a oral confirmation. He said, no, I want to see what he got in his year 1. I want to see what he got in his year 2. I want to see his attendance sheet. That is you being what? A prognoser. And Tinubu understands the game of wasting your time of the enemy. He understands that their strategy that you want to use. Let me delay you.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
Are you sure that's what
I am certainly sure. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I'm so sure.
Okay.
Are you telling me that an institution like Chicago State University will, for what reason, try to tarnish their image? Before Tinubu was born, we have Chicago State University. How important is Tinubu that Chicago State University will want their name to be put in the mud? What will ExxonMobil do without going through due diligence and employ a Tinubu? Did he just got employed through recommendation? He went through the normal process of screening. They verified the certificate and all that. You don't call your enemy back when he's on a journey of no return. You further push him up. You further push him away.
But can the president clear the doubts of Nigerians for once?
Let me tell you, any Nigeria that does not believe that what the state university said is right, that person is mischievous. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Let me tell you why this case is simple. If this certificate was issued in Nigeria, if peradventure, what's his name, Tinubu graduated from maybe OAU, maybe he had graduated from Unilag, he couldn't have said he wants to what? Enclose his result and what of you. All right? As an American, Atiku takes this case to America. Where is this case coming from? These people are immaterial to our economy. They are both what? They were both students. And this guy, as far as we're concerned, while he was, signing up for what? For this qualification or for this academic whatever endeavor here, he must have signed his right of what? Privacy. Let me tell you, anything you do in America, if you are not vying for any public position, they cannot just reveal your secret anyhow. For the same reason, you know what? But let me tell you, for this.
But this is a public thing.
You don't get my point.
Okay.
It is a public thing here in Nigeria.
Sorry.
It has nothing to do with them in USA.
200 million Nigerians.
They will wait.
But
Listen,
this is someone that has taken the case to the US that he needs his academic.
who is he to the US? He's coming like an ordinary person. It's not. Let me tell you, if the Nigerian government takes a case to the American, they will know that they are dealing with government-to-government basis. Atiku went there based on a normal Nigerian person, just like you going there like a normal person. He said he needs it
As a presidential candidate.
as a president.
In the just
Did he win?
election.
He didn't win.
But he contested.
He's not better than you, my brother.
But he contested.
He's not better than you.
Neither.
He contested and he lost.
He lost.
Wait, yes. Listen,
he headed to the tribunal.
He headed to tribunal and he lost again.
He lost.
Now,
he's going to the Supreme
he's going to the Supreme
and
Court.
he needs
And he understands. And whatever he needs, the university told him that they have released it. He said, no, give me more. Now,
what?
he said he needs his transcripts. He said he needs Ashiwaju's transcript. That he wants to stop. He wants to see everything that he got, all the grades. He wants to confirm if he was a male or female. Wait, Mr. Michael.
All right.
This court in America will understand that. Okay, fine. If we issue this, release the certificate for Atiku, they also look at the implications as well. They will look at the implication as well. Like, okay, if we release it, what could possibly happen? Is it possible that we are providing a very bad precedent
Can I show you an
for people in the future.
Can I show you an example?
Whatever example
of
you
the
want,
puzzle that is going on between Atiku and Tinubu now. Let me show you something.
You want to show me?
What is this? What is this?
This is immaterial. Mohbad.
You don't understand.
Mohbad.
Is this not a record?
Mohbad certificate is immaterial.
You don't understand what I'm trying to say.
This is his certificate that he got in Nigeria. Let me tell you, if Mohbad had gotten this certificate in America, no American will ever release this result without seeking for his consent. They will not, because they understand what they call right to privacy.
But can the president do something like this, just to clear the doubts of people?
What?
Listen.
Let me tell you something. This president already told you. I went there. The university already came out. This man graduated. I've actually one simple question. Would Chicago State University put their integrity online for Tinubu? Tinubu, on the long run, can decide to sue Chicago State University.
So why did you release my personal
Definitely. People have sued Facebook. They sued Facebook, they sued TikTok for using their private information for whatever reasons. You think America is like Nigeria? They understand the impact that, okay, if we release this thing and if anything happens, this guy can come back and sue us and he will win that case. Because the university I attended already said, I attended it and I graduated with honors. Whatever you need is not beyond that. It's okay. The school cannot put their name hundreds of years, even before Tinubu was born. They cannot put it online. Are people telling me now that Tinubu has bought over Chicago State University? What kind of level of ignorance is that? That is the highest level of mischief. If Asiwaju graduated from Nigerian University, he would have no reason.
Let me take this comment from Andrew Ogunjimi. Atiku knew that the certificate Tinubu got from Chicago University belonged to a lady called Bola Tinubu. It was after the death of the lady that they sold the lady's certificate.
I don't listen. Listen, I don't listen to mere speculators and rumor mongers. I don't listen to mere speculators and rumor mongers. Andrew Ogunjimi, I dare you to provide your facts. You don't just work with yeses. I understand that Asiwaju has so many controversies around him, but on this issue of certificates, nobody can take that away from him. Likewise, Atiku. It's a shame that people are vying for Atiku. Atiku, we know, is the biggest thief in this Nigerian politics. I have seen how shameless obedience. People like Ude Ezechima, people like Stop and Chop, people like Andrew Ogunjimi, shameless obedience. They are now praying for Atiku. The same Atiku that they were saying, God forbid. All right? You can see how irresponsible some people can be. Are people now praying that Atiku should become the president? On what ground is Atiku better than Tinubu? Or will Atiku go to the court in the cause of Obi? Let us know what we are doing in this country, for Christ's sake. The university will not, for any amount of money, sell themselves out. They cannot issue that statement while they know that it's all a lie right from the beginning. It is impossible. America is not Nigeria. The two of them are not public figures to America. And they will treat them as what? A normal foreigner who has a right to protect his privacy. If they release this issue, Tinubu can take them to court. We have seen what happened with Facebook. We have seen how Facebook lost over 20 billion naira because of breach of privacy to normal people who signed up on Facebook. That is how serious USA takes the rights of privacy. So we must understand that.
If you are contesting for the governorship election in the state and you are to reveal or to release...
That means I finished in Nigeria. I graduated here. Just understand.
Does it make any sense to you?
Why doesn't it make sense to you? That's the question. Why doesn't it make sense to you? Mr. Michael, Mr. Michael, you went to UK. You went to UK. You got your BSc from the UK university, and then you came back. You said you want to vie for a position, and then we now start asking for your certificate. You brought the certificate. Your school told us that you finish from there, and I said no. I want to see I want to see the exam papers. I want.
And I'll bring it the way Mohbad's own has been so.
You can decide,
to clear the
and you can equally, and you can equally not reveal it. Yes, because the electoral law does not say that bring your certificate and your transcript. Does it?
Okay.
Answer that simple question.
I don't want to go far.
So we must know where we are. I thought you would ask me about the issues of tribal marks and all.
No,
I'm still coming there.
I said you don't want to go far on this, and you still have other topics.
Okay. No, people need to do things with open mind. America is different from Nigeria.
And that's why Tinubu is asked.
If Tinubu had graduated from Nigerian university, this nonsense is doing, who will be able to do it?
Just to clear the mind.
The university cannot be bought over by Tinubu. Is it possible that Tinubu bribed them? Well, how will you say that? They are a mischievous person. Is it possible that Tinubu bribed Chicago State University? Is it possible that Tinubu bribed
I don't know.
Anything can happen.
You see,
I say anything can happen.
You see, you all are mischievous people. You all are mischievous. Okay, that means America too is what?
They are the most.
They are utterly
the
corrupt.
highest corrupt.
So is America not corrupt as well?
They corrupt.
They are not corrupt.
Are you trying to say?
They are not corrupt. When we are talking of
Nigeria is the only corrupt
when we are talking of corruption, Nigeria debt is more than 9 feet. America is just barely 1 feet.
That is why your president should what?
Open up.
Reveal or release his academic
You don't
record.
twist things that way, my brother. You cannot twist it that way.
All right, let's move to the issue of tribal marks in the country.
Let me check. I don't know.
No, come on. No, I have no trouble, man. But I think you have one. Yeah.
I know. Those days we used to have it. They design Mr. Lucky, design our parents. But this time around, we don't have that again. I think we've lost this to civilization.
Well, should I call it civilization or modernization? Whatever the case is, I think we have lost our values. I think tribal marks is one of the indicators that give us that instant reminder of where we are from. Okay? No matter how people want to paint it, that it is a barbaric act. While we were having such, marks on our faces, people tend to comport themselves. They find it difficult to even hide, to camouflage, and the likes. People were easily identified. People were easily classified. I understand.
It was even difficult for Nigerians to commit crime.
Let me tell you. You see, it was a means of, should I call it, state security. As you see, they have like a means of NIN in a way. Let me put it that way. Because yes, I understand there were some discriminative, definitions that came with it, right? But most of it was because of beauty. People saw it like you were looking ugly, so we have to stop tribal marks and the likes. But while we have that, our cultural values were sustained. During the years that we have tribal marks, our cultural values were sustained. The reason why Nigeria is falling today is because one of our core values have been lost. We've lost our cultural values. Our domestic cultural values as of today have been lost. Everything has been modernized. Everybody is acting like the foreigners. Let us go to the Chinese. Let us go to the South Africans. They still practice their Zulu culture. They still dance naked. They still dance naked. They still have their native dances. They sustain it. That doesn't mean they did not adopt the civilization abroad. Look at India. Look at what India has done. India, despite their level of education, they did not forgo any means of their of their culture, which the whites will call barbaric. The Indians still practice Buddhism. They still have their, what's it called? I think they used to put this thing on their hair, right? For their men, I think they have so many things they do. But you see, we threw away our culture. We accepted our colonizers' culture. Instead of us to take in their sciences, we did not. We left their science. The only thing is we took their religion and culture. And that's why we are here today. Look at those people that did not accept the colonizers' culture. Look at India. India only collected what? The science and technology. But they still held on to their culture. Tribal march today, if you haven't had tribal march today, you understand? Let me tell you, probably our way of reasoning, our way of looking at things might be different. Do you understand? I know it is quite difficult, you get, but we had lost reasons why we should sustain our culture. And it's so unfortunate.
And I'm sure if you had that in your face, you will say,
Why wouldn't I? As long as I see people, we get that.
Good morning, my brother.
how are you doing?
I'm fine. God bless you. Good morning. I want to thank those who are watching Flip TV all the way from US, Taiwo, Chop and Chop, Dennis, and my brothers, Chima. So all of them, I want to pardon me, so please pardon me. God bless you. Nigeria is passing depression, frustration, hunger, anger. As Neco was just talking, I look as if he doesn't know what's happening in Nigeria. I don't think he knows. Nigeria are angry, but the only problem is that Nigeria are not channeling their anger to the reality.
To the right place.
They are not channeling. I was expecting that yesterday, that protest should go to another way. But at the end, Nigeria, things are fighting hard, my brother. So leave all this, what Niji says, applicate all this.
Yeah, things are really biting hard because when you look at the Punch newspaper and you look at what is going on in the country, not just in Lagos State, because we've been talking about Lagos State in terms of palliative distribution. We talked about your own local government as a few weeks ago. In Ondo State, Plateau, or your different places, Nigerians struggle to get this palliative. To get rights is difficult, to get this is difficult. They even fight, the box.
Commissioner Chairman. If Commissioner Chairman fought for Ondo because of palliative, so what of me and you?
And I ask the question, did these governors fight themselves before getting palliative from the federal government?
They're not fighting.
That is it.
The money just gone like that. Do you know why they are fighting? If they have done property, I don't think fighting. If commissioner, don't forget, maybe the commissioner might be fighting for his own people, while the chairman is fighting for the old people. But they see that time, the thing was not going well. That's why both of them fought. If they fight, what of the common people who are there? What did happen? Most of them will not get anything. So, you see, let me tell you, okay, you see, you were mentioning this Chicago, like president of yes, certificate. If you do this right, things will be better. If the head is rotten, as I always say, then the time will work. Now, you president of the whole 200 people in Nigeria, and even representing Africa, you cannot present certificate. Do you know why this is happening now? What brought the argument is that primary school certificate, no. Secondary school, no. Where did you go? Where's your certificate? Chicago. Get to Chicago. Where is it? So before Atiku can start hammering on this thing, he has seen that in what Tinubu brought is different from what Chicago has. Now he went to the court. Yes, court have granted him. They should bring the Chicago should release it. I don't see anything wrong. My brother, I have a phone. You take my phone. As I accuse you of phone, you say you don't take the phone. And as let me search you. I get you say no. What did you happen? Something wrong somewhere. That means Tinubu certificate, that's controversial. Everything around Tinubu, controversial. Where he was born, controversial. Where he come from, controversial. Lagos State governor, controversial. Certificate, controversial. Election, controversial. So, that means, okay, the journalists are watching, everybody's watching. So you can, even at NYSC, controversial in Nigeria. So you can finish school without going to NYSC, you can become president, you can become president. That is, when the country do right, things will go right. So people who are just making noise for social media everywhere, the man is there, working strong, The people are lamenting the cost of diesel, 1,020 naira. Dollars, 1,000 naira to $1. Okay, Mike. Are you aware that the subsidy they say they removed? Subsidy was not removed, it was reduced. So expect another remove. Buhari came in, they moved subsidy 3 times. Tinubu have come in, barely 6 months, they moved subsidy 2 times. So, certificate, no certificate, that's not my, we have gone beyond certificate now.
None of our business.
That's not my business. My business is that the kind of atrocity going on in Nigeria here, like Mohbad, who eat with the devil, die with the devil. If you eat with the devil, you die with the devil.
I don't understand what you mean by that.
I'll tell you why. Mohbad, what I'm hearing social media, different things, wife, mother, father, friends, Naramali, different kind of products. You see him smoking with Naramali. You see table where they keep gun and cocaine. You see him when they are fighting, and he saw he right protection to police. See, police should be invited, NGL should be invited, in murder, all of them. The thing is just controversial. And this is what Nigeria is supposed to go out and protest. They only protest just how many minutes? All of them go, they put tears on them.
No, they were protesting different places.
You're supposed to go beyond that.
In Nigeria.
You're supposed to go beyond that. Not even, see,
so
not
all
all of
protesting today, and some will still protest tomorrow.
Not only that one, we are facing the same thing in Nigeria. All of us are facing landlord. I had a song. I listened to his song. It's like in Nigeria, if you don't die, you are not popular until you die. Have you understand some of the song that guy sung? I listen. This precious song, landlord. Some of the songs.
Okay, yes.
If we say landlord wahala, it's true. All of us are facing landlord wahala in Lagos State. People have not done anything until he be buried alive before the governor start running around, commissioner, police, DP, everybody. Let them go outside and see how people are frustrated, killing themselves. Mohbad today, tomorrow, Charles. Next tomorrow, another person. I don't know you.
Charles.
We have many Charles.
Charles.
Yes, we are facing a lot of things in Nigeria. Tinubu to do something. Whether certificate or certificate, I ask a question. If tomorrow Chicago release the result, and that result is be different to one is parading in INEC, what will happen in Nigeria? Nigeria now need to come out and tell our president enough is enough. Nigerians are angry. They're angry. Why do you go? Why can you? Okay, allow Atiku to do his work. Let him beat the certificate and see. So you are not telling Nigerians that certificate is out of it. You can do anything you like. As a president of 200 million Nigerians, bring certificate, let them see it. See why you're hiding it. I want to ask, why is he hiding it? Something is for public to see. It's pregnant, yes. Look at Mohbad. They brought it on Neco. Yes. Do you know why they put it there in the point? To tell Nigeria that, to tell Tinubu that, look, if Mohbad can bring his certificate, what of him? Why is he hiding it? Atiku is not a saint. Tinubu is not a saint. But the only thing is that show Nigeria, yes, I'm a part of Chicago's graduate. I have my certificate. Yes. Not by going to the court and stop it. But that is their own problem. What I'm telling you, insecurity. Do you know they kidnapped some students yesterday? With the new service chief, Ribardo. With the kind of people who's parading. Those are people who have covered this country before. Why did you bring new fresh of blood and let them do the work? Look at Imo State, no-go area.
I ask a question. Are the service chiefs?
That is, what are they doing? Just collecting money.
Keep changing service chiefs, and at the end of the day, the same thing.
Our judiciary, our judiciary are not serving the Nigerian purpose. The senators are not serving the Nigerian purpose. What is the problem in Nigeria? What's the problem? What's the problem? School fees has gone up. You are increasing a lecturer's a salary. The way you hold them, you have not paid. My brother, what is the problem of this country? All these protests, mobile, whatever, Nigeria should come out in mass and tell this government enough is enough. Buhari cannot rule all 8 years. And you come again, start deceiving us again. You went to UN. What is he telling UN? But okay. When we come and invest in this kind of country where they are kidnapping, when we come and invest in this country where dollars 1,000 naira, they want to invest and make their money take over. See, let me tell you.
Was there for our good.
Let me tell you, this country, the head need to be good before the leg. Tinubu is not doing well. Now, I expect him to come out and make pronunciation. Do you know how much for rice now? Do you know how much for beans? Do you know how much of food? No light. National grade tomorrow. But next tomorrow, collapse. It should sit tight. It should change it. It should do something different. And it should do something. Kill him. Kill him.
Thank you so much.
Kill him. I'm angry.
Good morning.
The grievance is showing in his face.
Good morning.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm fine. My name is Charles. Good morning, all of you guys. Yes. Good morning.
The issue of certificates is it's really getting out of hand. The academic records of national development, just like what you said. Controversy from the primary school stage to governorship in Lagos stage, to this one, election. Everything about Tinubu is controversial. That's what you say. Do you see it that way? And apart from that, the issue of getting APC government, I think is becoming alarming.
And it's too much.
Remember the previous administration, Buhari, the same Buhari was dragged on the issue of academic record. Tinubu also facing it. What are they hiding? What's the problem?
Once again, good morning. My name is Adimeyo Hobbs, Mr. Charles. And Mr. Michael, when you look at the APC entirely, everything about APC is controversial. Why will you, you just said it without even mentioning it, right from the case of Buhari. Buhari was meant to, and from the whole world we are telling that Buhari could not go to school, Buhari did not go to school, and the certificate was not there. According to a group of individuals, that he did not go to school, that Uradia, one of the local government in Katsina State, that's where he comes from. At the end of the day, everything died off. Now, we are talking about Mr. President, the former governor of Lagos State, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, Aswaji Tinubu. Now, the controversy has been there. You said you schooled at Chicago, and then you have gone down to Chicago, and Chicago have clarified almost everybody that this young man schooled. And now, it's like Tinubu, somebody like Atiku and the Obi. It's not like after writing your exams, after the question has been presented to you, after writing it, then immediately you are done with the exams. When you come out from the exam hall, you say, there's something I forgot to have written it inside my exam paper. If you have not well for my answers. It's like this young man, Atiku and Obi, that have gone back very, very well, do their homework very well and research, and they know that these are the ingredients they needed to bring to the court and present to the court. Remember, somebody was asking, why is it that Atiku is going that far? Remember, Atiku is not going that far because he is only on the advice of his legal practitioners. You cannot be a judge in your own case. That is part of the law, maxims in law. Atiku is only working with a standard and a directive of his legal advisors. Mr. Bola Tinubu, let's not make things somehow difficult for Nigerians here or for yourself as a president of Nigeria. These are very, very simple. We in Nigeria, we really trusted you when you said you schooled at Chicago, and Chicago University came out and said openly that this young man schooled in our university. Now, the courts have decided that this result should be brought out so that, so that evidence and a lot of things would have been used in terms of the judgment by the Supreme Court. And then you have gone so far, somehow far, telling the whole Supreme Court, the Chicago Court or University or something like that, that they shouldn't release your result. Why are you hiding? What exactly are you hiding? We have a lot of people that are schooled. Even me, somebody like me, if you ask me that I should bring my certificate tomorrow, I will bring it out here. The whole world will see it. Ranging from primary, secondary, and the university level. even my NYC. I will bring it that the whole world will see it. Why are you hiding? There's nothing to hide. If you really know that these are things, there's no cockroach in your cupboard. Come out and, be bold enough to tell them that these are things you really schooled. They should release your result. Even if they release the result is not going to change from Asuwaju to Atiku. It's going to still remain Asuwaju Bola Tinubu. So why are you afraid? Allow them to release your certificate. That's nothing. Nobody will eat your certificate. Nobody is eating anybody's certificate. Even, thank God, it's now on the adversary of the whole world. The whole world has seen it. Even if, let's assume now, Atiku decided to have collected your result and they bunch and they do anything with it, the school will have to give it back to you simply because you have done what is being required by the law. But look at what kind of injustice you are laying to yourself and what I may call the kind of suspense you are putting Nigerians. You have decided to have put about 250 million Nigerians still counting in suspense, and it's not supposed to be like that. We said you schooled in Chicago a few weeks ago. Chicago University came out and said this young man schooled. Why are you hiding? Even if he got F9, yes, the standard, one of the standard and one of the measure and constitution said, if you have your secondary certificate, you can contest for any position in Nigeria. Forget about your Chicago University, whether you fail or you did not fail. Bring it out. You have your secondary school certificate. We can work with that. But bring out your university certificate from Chicago University. Stop hiding so that Nigerian will be very, very much happy and respect you a lot.
Wow, that's a brilliant one from you. Now let's move down to the issue of cyber marks in Nigeria. One of those days we used to have Nigerians of different states with cyber marks to identify them. I think the other state used to have this very long marks to identify that this person is from New York. We used to have marks to identify that this person is from Benue State. Even the eastern part of the country too. Have it.
Something like that.
Yeah. So why are we not into that again? As civilization taking over our values, cultures, and traditions?
Thank God, the answer to that has been answered by you.
Oh,
civilization have taken the order of the day.
okay.
And I commend the Lagos State government. A few weeks ago, they went on air on channel, as in the House of Assembly. They went on air and they were broadcasting, as in the House of Assembly were on broadcast with this year Yoruba language. I don't hear Yoruba, I don't speak Yoruba, but I was very, very much happy because by so doing, you are trying to promote your languages. I could remember in those days when you were schooling, Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, you must choose one. You must choose one, and the one of them must be one of the tribalism must be, but you must have to pass before you become what? You call yourself a certified secondary school graduate in Nigeria. Are you getting me? Now, the tribal mark we are talking about, we have a lot of different states with different tribal marks. If you go to a place like Zamfara, a place like Sokoto, they have their own. We call them Baribari, we have Kambari, Nasarawa, we have all these Igom people. They have their own. If you go to Igbo land, sometimes you find out that an Igbo man will have his little one here. Are you getting me? Now, in Yoruba man, we have like a lot of, right? Yeah. But now, civilization, a lot of, you are not only looking at it in terms of the tribal man. Almost Nigerians have lost it in every angle, in all ramification. Because a lot of individuals were expecting to see that most of this is a tribal, the tribal mark, our languages, it promotes our languages. But today we are not seeing it. If I was given the opportunity, I think most of these languages should have been one of the, the subject or courses that you must have to choose in one of the Nigerian universities before you could pass your courses as a university student. But the tribal mark you are talking about, civilization of taking the order of the day. You cannot even give birth to a child and you call him that you want to tear his face apart, and then he will be there watching you. He will look at you as if you are just trying to destroy his fine look. Are you getting me? So we are in a situation whereby the culture, the African culture, had been lost entirely.
Yeah, okay, quickly going to Mohbad before you go. You want to talk about Mohbad?
Well, the Mohbad issue, we continue to say sympathize with the family, but Mohbad issue is an eye-opener to almost all Nigerians. Let's forget about what happened to whoever it happened. It's like only in Nigeria, when you are dead, that is only when you become popular. This young man keep on becoming popular even when he was dead than when he was alive. But it's an eye-opener to most of these celebrities. I want to build a house in Banana Island. I want to do this. I want to do that. Remember, we only have one life to live. Are you getting me? One life to live. I want to move down to the best place in the world. I want to do this. But Nigerian youth should be able to know how to arrange and set their lives very, very well. Because drugs and cultism have taken the order of the day, mostly to our Nigerian youth. But when you look at the case of Mohbad, it's an eye-opener, but shame to Nigerian music industry for not coming in rescue of this young man who was there dying at the expense of other section of individuals. He thought that these are people that are pursuing him, but they could not come in rescue. But now this young man is late, and the whole world are clamoring. One have to be very, very careful in life. It's an advice. One have to be very, very careful in life. Because I am a celebrity. I stay in this country. I stay in here. I have money. I do this. The best friend you should have in your life is your mother and your father. Aside from that, forget about any other person. The day you will die, they will pour speed on your body. Look at somebody like Mohbad. Look at the way a celebrity like that was buried. We are not happy with whatever that happens to him. But I pray and I hope, I'm not accusing anybody, but it's an eye-opener to all Nigerians. Whether you are in the music industry or you are any field that you are moving as in, you are successful with whatever field you are into. You have to be very, very careful the kind of people you work with. You have to be very, very careful because Nigerians people are happy. People are not happy when you are happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Charles. So, good morning to you. Good morning, Mr. Mike. How are you doing? Okay. One of those days, identify an insecurity person like tribal mark. He or she has a face. I could identify you as a tribal mark. Those days.
No, my place you don't have tribal mark.
So you don't have. You don't have. Wow.
In my place, you don't have any known tribal mark.
You don't have any, but you used to.
Personally, in my place, there's no tribal mark to say, if you look at this person with this tribal mark, you know that he's from this place. You don't have such.
But I know your person.
I know.
Ogun State as well, if I'm not mistaken, and some other parts.
Those who are used to be national identification.
Okay.
No, in those days, if you see all those people, you see like this. Those who don't need national ID card. You know that this person, in fact, if it is when they used to do national ID card, those who do not need national ID card, because their identity is already known.
So what have we debated for this?
There's what they call cultural ethnocentricism. Okay. And that thing is always synonymous with Africa and Nigeria in particular. Especially where you import foreign culture, you take it as superior to your own culture. You jettison your own culture. I think that is what is happening. Because the West have been able to enlighten, have been able to make Africans believe that their own ways of doing things is better than what they do here in Africa. They have been able to try to disabuse their mind against tribal mark, the disadvantage of tribal mark. I think that is what is playing out. But on its own, personally, I don't think it is entirely good. Because most of those marks you see called tribal marks, they're rooted in idolatry, they're rooted in charms, they're rooted in evil. Institution. Thank you, get the right word. So, at times, you do things that hand you over to the devil.
Are you talking as a pastor?
In my capacity as a child of God.
Are you trying to preach to us?
No, I'm saying this in my capacity as a child of God, as a servant of God. Yes.
Okay, continue.
That there are things you do at times, they're what they call lawful captivity. You submit yourself to the devil. there's what they call ignorantly, you'll be submitted to the devil. But the issue is, every demonic activity you do comes with covenant with the devil. And the Bible is very mindful about entering into covenant, because it's one thing that you must respect. You enter into covenant.
You are taking it to okay. Because I don't think that was idolatry.
No, I say in some instances it's rooted in idolatry. What I'm saying may not be pleasant to your ear, but I'm saying this as a servant of God. You may not understand it from the angle I'm seeing it. Even the Bible, if you want to hear from God.
No,
even if you let me hear from God now, because you may not want to hear from me. The Bible says, do not make any cutting on your body, whether for the living or for the dead, for I am your Lord.
That's what the Bible says.
God is saying this one.
That's not what Ifa says.
Well, when they talk of the Almighty God, they call Ifa.
What is Ifa?
Mr. Mike, if you go that area,
Ifa na word of God.
No, don't take me to that. I'm talking about the Almighty God, the creator of heaven and earth. You go call the mention Juju for my village. What be Juju?
That's what
Juju is under my feet. They call Juju. I'm talking about the Almighty God. I'll give you an instance. You are pushing me into this. Gideon in the Bible, when God wanted to have dealing with him, there was a bar that is an idol they worship in Israel. God told him, the altar of bar that your father had, he said, pull it down. Build my own altar there. No, that's why I don't look as if I'm denigrating your own culture. If you see that culture, that's why I use my own village. You tell me that one idol in my village, I should be reverencing one idol, and regarding the idol as God. God forbid.
Let's travel to the US. Tinubu Atiku resume legal battle in US Monday. Tinubu legal team ready, battle ready. Atiku legal team also battle ready. What do you think will come out of this?
I think it's very clear. The judge at the district court, McDonald, she's a lady, has said because of the urgency involved, I will expedite action in this case. A magistrate had already ruled, give back by name, the judge, that Chicago State University should release Atiku's academic record to Atiku's legal team. But Tinubu legal team in their wisdom said no, that the magistrate court had no power under American law to give such order to that extent that approach a district court. And the district court has said within shortest possible time I'm going to give judgment because of the urgency involved. But the issue is about whether the record the man is seeking, whether he has a right to it. It's about whether the president have right to ask the court not to give us certain information. But I think clear conscience fears no accusation. Even Mr. President knows that the record he submitted to INEC is something that is contained in the archive of the school. I don't think Mr. President have anything to worry about. Because what we are seeing is, even if you bring that certificate to Nigerian court, the court have right to say we are not accepting it or we are accepting it. But I think the reason Mr. President is not comfortable with the release of that certificate is because even in the court here is saying they are not accepting it, and since a level of discrepancy, it will ridicule the office of Mr. President and even the personality of Mr. President himself. So for me, I think we should watch and wait until the district court gives its ruling on Monday.
All right, thank you so much. Matthew, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, Kunle, how you doing?
Good morning. I'm fine. I'm cool. Yes. How you doing too? How you doing? Yeah. Now it's a flake company. Yeah. I greet everybody. I greet all the viewers. Yeah. Ife especially. God bless you all. God bless Ife, right? The mother of Israel. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I just stay off for a while, just to consult the.
You've been busy, right?
I've been busy, and likewise, just so tired about this fascist, propagandas.
What propaganda?
It's all
Is it about the propaganda about Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Atiku, propaganda about the death of Mohbad?
it's
I don't understand.
all together. Nigerians.
Because your president has been told to release his academic records and he's saying no to the request of Atiku.
If you want to go that route now, Michael, can I go to? I think you're a product of what's it called, journalism school. There, you're a product of it. Can I go to NIJ to go and start requesting for your results? Did I even attend that school to even have that right to be asking for somebody else's results? Right? To me, if there's a real law that can even be, be initiated on that one, that article supposed to be held down and face prosecution, because you going behind to go and ask for information of a candidate of the school you did not even attend. Are you the parent? Are you his parent? Or are you his? It doesn't make any sense. That's why the judgment of yesterday, that he went to court to refrain them from releasing any result to Atiku, because you cannot release my personal information to unknown identity that did not authorize. It's a common sense thing now. If they want to know his results, go to the INEC archive. I think he submitted the result to the INEC. It's INEC he should be dealing with. You don't have to go to my school behind me. The school I attended, one riffraff will now go behind and say he wanted to know. They will first of all ask you, what's your relationship with that guy? I don't know how the whole world is thinking now. I don't know. I don't even want to go on that route, man. Please, let's say something reasonable that we can talk on and for the betterment of the country. It's not result me I'm after now. It's the betterment of the country. It's a good governance I'm looking at now. I'm waiting for. And I'm watching. It's a good governance. The promise which I'm waiting for, and I'm, following them to see how we can arrive at that,
I don't understand what you're trying to say. Someone wants the record of his colleague or his fellow candidates in just concluded election because of one reason or the other. That the election wasn't credible enough, that the election that brought it in was not credible enough, and the information is submitted to the INEC was not a genuine information.
How did he get to know the information? How did he spy? Does he have spies that he sent all around to be? You don't know what.
And he went to the school. Please, can you release the information of this person?
I can't do that.
If I'm lost at the tribunal,
yes,
and he's heading to the Supreme Court.
I don't know. I don't know how people reason. You see, African thinking,
To
African
counter
mentality.
the outcome.
To counter what? To counter? No, Mike, don't let us go there. I think you are knowledgeable enough for you to even know what is on ground here. I say NUJ that you attended. This NUJ here, I have to be annoyed because it's just fruitless effort. All this time they are wasting. They can use it to be more do some productivity. may never start.
You are telling
Una go suffer. Una go wetin I talk. Una go suffer wey you know. Maybe you no fit go Benin, but stay one.
So aggressive.
I'm not aggressive. The truth has to be told. I'm not aggressive, right? That aggressiveness is misunderstanding from you, right? I'm not aggressive. The truth has to be told.
What
You know, the truth
What truth?
is
Okay.
you need somebody results. Eh? By the time he submitted his, presidential, ambition to the INEC, he submitted the results. You bring all your documents to INEC. I think if Atiku knows that is relevant in Nigeria, go to INEC, go to Mahmoud, and say, okay, and it's even you that, it's not you that will go, it's your lawyer. It's your lawyer. You don't have to be a desperado for you to say you just want to win this election by all means. And has been his strength. The majority of you don't know Atiku. From onset, that has been his strength. Atiku was a political student of Shehu Musa Yaradua. You have the Atikus, you have the Kingibes, you have the, some other northern politicians like that. There were students of, Alhaji Shehu Muhammad, Shehu Yaradua, the late Shehu. He tutored them. But Shehu wasn't like this. Musa Yaradua wasn't like this. Same Musa Yaradua was the one that stepped down for Abiola during the 93 election. He was the one that ordered his ally to step down for Abiola. So he wasn't a do or die politician. And you should know Atiku as a political prostitute. To me, I don't need a political prostitute to be my president.
Can you explain
Jumping from party to party. You don't have any ideology to even stay in one party. Look at Biden. You know how many years Biden has been in the US Senate before he later became the president of US? Does Atiku has that moral? Does he have that moral instinct?
No.
So we're talking of he won the election, he won this.
Somebody's asking you a question here.
Yes, I need. Let me hear him. If it's a reasonable question, I will answer. Yeah.
Damian the SAS.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, please ask Mr. Kunle, why did Tinubu say if the results get released, it will cause him trouble?
Is that what Tinubu said?
No, I don't know.
Is that what he said?
Maybe he's trying to say that if the result is released, will it cause any trouble for him?
See, I don't. It's all a power tussle. Two of them they want to see
because many believe if there's no cockroach in his cupboard, I get it.
Yeah.
He would have released that person.
He will have, but if I will not
say something,
I can still prove a point to you that it is my results. You can't force me to release my results. I have a body that can release that result. The body that is eligible to even have that result in the archive, which is the INEC. Why are they afraid of INEC? It's same thing that make them to lose the election. All this evidence they're bringing supposed to be against the INEC, not against the candidates. Is it Tinubu that organized the elections?
Is INEC making effort to do these findings?
That is when they can now sue INEC.
And that's what,
they can now sue INEC.
What this candidate is
I'm
doing.
still telling you,
Okay.
If you go to my school behind me that you need my results, I will first of all contact that school that they should hold you down, that you are a criminal. What are you looking for my result? Did I authorize you?
This is a public
It's my personal. Yeah,
He's a public
it's a public person.
You're not a public person.
I'm not a public person. But at the right channel, I will tell you the right channel. They've been told the right channel. Go to INEC. All these things are in archives of the INEC. I'm just so sorry that they have a lot of
other political the election result because mayor. There are a lot of gimmicks that they, by going to the J to go and inform the J government that they should, supporting the J government by planning to declare, military into the democratic government, the whole thing. There are a lot of gimmicks. There are some people that just die hard. They don't want Nigeria again, and they can do anything just to destabilize the country. But we will not accept. Finally, what do you think will come out of this? Monday is not too far. Monday is just what do you think will come out of this? So to me, the way Atiku got disappointed during the tribunal is the same way. He's used to it. Atiku is used to it. I can tell you the history, political history of Atiku. I can tell you the political history. And I told you Atiku was a prodigy to Shehu Musa Yar'Adua. And Shehu Musa Yar'Adua politics wasn't like a pizza politics. Right? Shehu Musa Yar'Adua was the friend of the political terrain, of the political space. It's so, aligned, it's always aligned with political, terrain. Then the gentleman in quotes. And this same, what Tinubu learned from Shehu Musa Yar'Adua, part of it is what is put into it. You can see the emir of Niger, his son is saying, why my father named Tinubu Jagaban? When you cut across, right, you do not popular. Nigeria voted wholeheartedly, right? And we Nigeria that voted right? And we decided that this is a man I can't see 10,000 right? I don't know him, he doesn't know me. But when I see the principle is made up of the human builder is made up of, right? Definitely. Monday is there. Monday is there, right? That would be the last one. And I'm saying a colleague of his came out. They fascist them. There's nothing fascist in it. Because fascists are ready to declare their own nation. So they won't. But we that we are still in this country for a while now, until the structure is happening, because at the long run, we're still going to have structure. It's also the kind of sweat on your face.
I love you. All right, thank you so much.
I don't know why. I don't know why Kula, kept on sweating while the heat was on, much on him.
Sometimes I don't like going deep into issues.
I
just give people to other views.
The guy is subjected to serious tension because he knows that people are watching him.
Yeah.
And the worst part of it, he said most of Obi followers are illiterates. And we know the government of his uncle, Tinubu's government, as a government of the Aborus. Who are the Aborus? They are the Motopaktals. How many of them went to school? Even the overall chairman, national chairman of Aborus across Nigeria is an illiterate, a stark illiterate. He doesn't speak English. He's bent on speaking Yoruba anywhere he goes. So I don't see Keto calling pot black as the right thing. We all are Nigerians, and everybody that has come here to speak is enlightened. We communicate in English language. We have other languages in Africa here as our what? Mother tongues. English isn't our mother tongues. We learn and learn every day. So I honor anybody that speaks on camera, even if you like speaking Yoruba language.
Did you listen to what Kunle said?
Kunle is ranting and even starting abusing all of us. I think understand.
I don't think so.
Listen and listen. I think so. Kunle
Let's
says
talk about the matter.
Obi's followers are illiterates. Kunle says Atiku has done something wrong by digging it deep into the level of questioning the authenticity of Buhari's certificate, Tinubu's certificate. I listen to me, and it's in Chicago. And I like the question you're asking him. You said, is Mr. Tinubu working for the interest of the public, Nigerians, or his own selfish interest? You know, when you're working for the generality of the people, we should know who you are, in toto, because if you said you went to Chicago University, what is the need of fighting, bringing your certificate, showcasing it to the members of the world? That's why I came in and said, when it mattered most, let me repeat my English again, when the argument between Trump and Joe Biden mattered most, Trump accused Joe Biden of lying, falsification of what? His accurate age then. What happened? Joe Biden came out with it. He told the whole world. So if you know you went to Chicago University, you don't have time fighting people, fighting CSU, Chicago State University, fighting Atiku, Obi, and the entire Nigerians like me, because I want to see the certificate.
You want to see?
Yes, I said it previously that the name on the certificate is Bola Tinubu truly. But the sex of the certificate is
not male.
F, it's female. In Yoruba land, I know that most Bola I know in Yoruba land are females. They are not males. I think understand. But I know that somehow, somewhere in Yoruba land, like Oguse, you can see a man bearing Bola, depending on what the parents mean. But I know that Bola everywhere in Yoruba land are what? Females. So Mike, let's go on.
I think that Bola is a short form.
Anyway, Bola Joko is a short form. That's why I'm telling you that. They don't shortcut it for male.
It's not just
they always, I know.
Bola Joko.
Bolarinwa. I know. I have them. I have a friend, Bolarinwa. Yeah, from Abeokuta, I have them. But I know that you cut it for female. Bolarinwa. We've been calling that my guy, Bolarinwa. I read it. Bolarinwa. We work in the same company. But Bola shortcut is for women.
Bola could be anything.
Could be any name. But let's say this. What is the much ado? Why that much ado for presenting your results? If you know you went to Chicago, present it. Obi went to Oxford, he presented it. He went to other universities, he showed it. So why are you fighting your own? Tinubu is always a very, I want to say something now, and the people will say, Raf, on camera, you don't need to say this. I need to say that. Tinubu is not a truthful person. All his ways are. Show your certificate to the world. I'm telling you, we are human beings, and they are working for me. I'm saying something. Listen, Mike. Tinubu is serving you and I. Stewardship is it. Stewardship. Don't go to any president and bow down. I've been telling Nigerians, any governor, you shouldn't need to bow down to before councillors. Soludo is giving what? Scholarship in Anambra State from primary school to JS3. Why are the Anambra saying, hey, it is our location money? The money is ours. Soludo is not doing me any favor. It is my money. Tinubu must show his result. If Tinubu begin to do good works today, I won't rejoice. It is Nigerian money. The money belongs to us. Who am I to go to Mr. President and prostrate? To Fiakwa. I can't prostrate for him, before him. He is not my God. He is the one serving me. Are you listening to me? This kind of mentality of bowing down, kneeling down, to bow down, we can only bow down for the kings. That is the divine right of the monarchs to be prostrated for. And which then what? Long live the king is in the Bible. Democracy is democracy, you and I. And they must surely pay the price of stewardship. Failure to serve us, we should put them out of office. When next time we go to the polls, I don't see the reason why any president, anybody that is ascended to that throne, governors, ministers, Nigerians will start worshiping idiots, some idiots that are siphoning our natural resources for their selfish uses. Why must we be relocating ourselves, bringing down ourselves? Nigerians are bringing down themselves, yet they say Nigerians are the most intelligent outside. Nigerians are the most mugu
in the world. Nigerians are mugu, foolish idiots. I'm telling you, they said they know, they don't know anything. Who is Mr. Governor? You put him there with your vote. Later, he repairs road with your money, you start celebrating him. Celebrating somebody that is using your money, celebrating somebody that is stealing your money into his private purses. Oga, Tinubu should go now and what? Apologize to CSU, apologize to his lawyers, US courts, for saying those stupid things against Atiku. Atiku is entitled to know. Trump was entitled to know the age of Joe Biden. It didn't take Biden a week, 4 days to show his age. For Christ's sake. Why are we living in the bush? Why are we living like jungle people? Prehistorical people. Primitive men on earth. Yet we say Nigerians are clever. Chap, this. Okay. Nigeria is where you have the lowest levels of human beings. I'm telling you, it takes me nothing to tell you that this is your right, this is wrong, I'm right. Why should I be just walloping in a state of ignorance and ignominy?
Why is it difficult to release like a military record? Don't forget that Buhari, his own administration too, the same thing.
Like father, like uncle, like brother, like friend, like political opponents, like this and that. Buhari is Tinubu, Tinubu is Buhari. A good question from you. I could remember when they were attacking Buhari to present his WAEC result. Buhari's WAEC attestation result was wrong. Liberia is in West Africa. Sierra Leone, Ghana, Gambia, Guinea, Togo, Benin, Nigeria. They did not see Buhari's name at the WAEC office. Tinubu them said, okay, anybody can present anything. Now, Tinubu has come out with Toronto University in 1999. Ghana for me wanted to crucify him. Was it not all these alliances? Madam Tinubu them. All the Baba Adebanjoku is the headman of Afenifere, the head. Adebanjo them. Thank you. All the Yoruba elders gathered, Ejo, Ghana for me, Ejo, Agbagbe, Abro Inyo, Ejo, Egbagbe. Toronto University went to the air. Today we are debating Chicago University. See, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we are not getting it right in Nigeria. We are all jungle men. Anything is possible in Nigeria. That's why this kind of issue is getting more prevalent than it should be. I show my results. If I don't get it, I tell you. It doesn't remove me anything from the body. Are you listening to me? Tinubu should go and apologize to Atiku Obi, entire Nigerians. Okay, I see Ariwola, the CGN, this morning, telling us what went on 16 September. When they went to the court and murdered Nigerian justice, Nigerian legal system was murdered by Nigerian judges under Ariwola. Okay, it's better we did not get independence in 1960. It's better the British are still here ruling Nigerians. It's better Nigeria did not become a Republican nation in 1963. Yes, we are not a Republican. What we are seeing here is tribal politics, sectional politics. Some idiots, because of money, are doing all manner of mpo with impunity.
At some point, it's
in Nigeria.
Also
what?
Controversial. At some point, the age of Assured Bola Tinubu is also.
Mike, you are bringing up more controversial issue here. Let us leave that age, because before I finish discussing on Tinubu's age, I think the sun will go down to the horizon.
Can he prove Nigerians wrong or the opposition's wrong for once?
He has never ever done that.
With this Chicago State University,
Tinubu has never proven the Nigerian nation, interested people, enthusiastic opposition, that he has done this right for once. It's all about wrong, buying all manners of lawyers, buying Nigerian judges to support what is evil. Tinubu has never been a right man in Nigeria since the inception of his political career. Tinubu ruled Nigeria. He went to Toronto University, Canada. Ghana for him, let's blessed memory. Sam, Barrister Ghana for me. SAN wanted to nail him. He already succeeded on nailing him. Today, Tiwa Latiti Tiwan, you know the meaning of Tiwan, Awalawa, all manner of women, Ijebu Alajas, all manner of Alake of Egba, all manner of ballets all over Yoruba land. Obas, they came prostrating before Ghana forward. He said, no, let me show this man. Mike, till date. See, Mike, I wanted you to ask me other questions. Let us leave Tinubu. Let us leave Tinubu alone. Ask me other questions, bordering on strike, fuel, or whatever. See, Mohbad is dead. Do you remember that Mohbad is dead?
You said it yesterday that you don't want to talk about NLC.
NLC people, NLC as a labor, they have failed and they keep on failing. We don't have a union, leader. The union government in Nigeria is down. Are you listening to me? I even prefer Nigerians to beckon on students. Students' government in the universities, they are the best. If students say no today, UNN, Unilag, UI, Uniben, Uniport, my brother Nigeria will shut down. Let us forget NLC, they are not going anywhere. Waba made money. Adam Ochewole made money, but he tried. Ajero, the current Labour chairman. God knows. Only God of Israel knows how many bags of Ghana must go loaded with dollars or 1,000 naira they gave to that young man. Because today, he will say, today is the last day. The meeting with federal government has what? Hit the rock. We are going to bring Third Mainland Bridge down. We are going to fight, what do you call that, our presenter villa, Aso Rock, down. At the end of the day, nothing. That's why Mike have been happy on. Leave me alone, leave NLC alone, ask me other questions. What is paining me now is the young man that was bullied on the compound of his man, Naira Marley, his former boss. This man did not even die. His father received 2 million naira. He presented only 1 million. Why did you sell your son?
No.
Why did you sell your son? See, the father received money and brought half. Mike, you did not hear the full story. There was a money, a donation. Yes, from what they call it, from what do you call them? Well-wishers or sympathizers. He did it instantly. He collected 1 million, presented 1 million, and hurried them up to bury this guy, Mohbad. He said he accused the guy that they are Muslims. Is that how to bury without post-mortem, without autopsy? You bury somebody that died barely how many hours? That's why they exhumed the guy. The guy was still bleeding. Blood was still gushing out from his ears and nose. The guy was forced into that coffin. The coffin where his head is was too compacted for the size of his head. They now squeeze his head. Nigerians. The father was there. They break Mohbad's neck. They broke it. Force him and nail the coffin. Your son that you go back, Mike. I'm saying what I know. Mike, I've been debating Mohbad. If I tell you places and with who is who in the musical industries, I'm telling you the truth. The father has hand in it.
I'm aware that his neck was bent.
Thank you so much.
I'm not aware
of the head.
The money you're talking about.
Oh, the money I'm talking about. The father collected 1 million and presented 1 million. I'm saying it to the skies.
I also know that blood was spotted.
Thank you so much.
In the casket.
Thank you so much. But you didn't hear about the money.
That 2 million, Davido gave his father 2 million. That's what we heard.
He presented 1 million. That's what I'm telling you. That you had. Did you hear it? Thank you so much.
But the father came out. The father came out and said,
sorry, my son come.
No,
my son come. No,
it is not 2 million.
His father presented how much? Talk it here. How much? 1 million. He's saying the truth. He's saying the truth. I'm saying the truth, Mike. The father presented only 1 million. I'm telling you what I know. And that is it. This small boy, if he could get that information, we know that we are all saying the truth.
If we keep listening to what we are seeing, or giving ears to what we are hearing about Mohbad,
Mike, I will.
Okay.
Mike, from the search,
there
you will
are
get the facts.
different stories online.
No.
But the only thing I will say is the police has exhumed
the dead body. The autopsy is going on, right?
It's been conducted.
Thank you.
Are you getting me now?
Yes.
Let's wait for the outcome.
Can you listen to me, Mike? If you wait for the outcome of the autopsy, the highly placed people, they had hand on the deaths of Mohbad. Do you want me to open up? Have you not seen where Sanwo-Olu and the Naira Marley were sitting on the same table? Have you not seen on the picture where they were having handshake?
Haven't you seen Ambode and Olamide together before?
Okay, listen and listen
Haven't
good.
you seen small doctor?
People that are highly placed, they have their hand on Mohbad's death.
For the outcome of the investigation.
Nigerian investigation is always falsified, false. I'm speaking from what I know, Mike. If you wait for investigation of the Lekki toll gate shooting. Sanwo-Olu said he didn't have hand
You
there.
understand that Mohbad's death is a sad development.
I know.
It's a sad story.
Thank you so much.
But we don't need to mix things up.
No.
Wait for
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
We have started trading blame already. The people that have hand on the death of that young man, we know. They now target cult clash. Cultist clash. Listen good. Why is it that two Ogun State lawmakers, they had hand on cultist in Shagamu? Thank you. You have finished it. Two Ogun State lawmakers have had hand in cult clash in Shagamu. Oga, let me tell you, one thing is for sure. If you eat banana and throw the pail on the river, the pail must go down. But with time, what happened is gonna surface on the top of the river. The people that kill Mohbad, they know themselves. I'm telling you, they are drug rings, cartels, and this young man was putted out by force. They killed Mohbad for reasons best known for them. But I'm here to tell the whole world that highly placed people, they had hand in that guy's death. Even his father is not left out.
All right, thank you so much, Raphael. It's been a wonderful day. Very, very great contributions by our reviewers, and I really appreciate the viewers for staying glued to Flip TV. Monday is another time we're bringing you by standards at Muslim. Thank you so much for joining us today. Bye for now.